Greetings, fellow humans. My name is Flailbot. Welcome back to Stellaris. Let's play it. This is Operation Space Liberty, episode 4. We are running tragically low on money. Or we were. And now we're sort of recovered. And we're looking at which places here we want to grab. I'm just going to grab this most adjacent place right now. And then we'll build all those delightful stations. We just started the colonization process for Fredonia, and this will finish a couple months before the colony ship finishes, which will keep our energy credits rolling in, right? Because each colony ship costs 8 upkeep, and a colony being built also costs 8 upkeep. So, let's see. Indeed. We have some massive skeletal remains. Excellent work. Oh, So, 4 planets coming in, which is good news. This starbase we still don't have a real purpose for, so we're just sort of leaving it be. It will potentially be part of this war over here, or...
Survey complete.
Yeah. Still running positive money, so research stations. And we will go ahead and upgrade some of these food production facilities because we are going to have new pops popping up on those new planets, and they're going to need to have food. So let's grab ceramo metal materials, or build speed patterns. Let's do that. Bunch of places being scanned. You guys can be upgraded, but we don't care. What I usually do at this point is I add my my destroyer to the list of to-dos, and then I remove any corvettes as they get destroyed from the desired list. And since I currently don't have any crystals or anything increasing the damage of one of my weapon types, I'm just gonna scatter both of them, mediums and smalls, because we are going to be fighting other destroyers and other small vessels. We can either go full shields for the recovery time, but what's likely going to happen is that we're going to rapidly run out of power when we start upgrading these sub-techs. So we'll start with just a little bit of extra power. There we go. And we're not going to reinforce yet because we don't have a war, and I don't want to spend all of our money building a bunch of boats that we don't quite need yet.
Anomaly detected.
So we've built our first colony, which is pretty exciting news. Go ahead and build all those stations there. We will research that anomaly, and we will go visit Bayonier's Legacy. So here we go. We can see here what resources the planet has. It's pretty evenly split between minerals and energy, so I'm not going to be overly focusing on one of them. It looks like we can do minerals, and really it's only these 2 deposits that are being left out in the cold. Unless a planet really leans heavily in one direction, I tend not to build like energy nexi or mineral processing plants. At least I don't plan to initially. Minerals are good. So let's start by doing minerals. Yep, and we won't get to those delicious
construction complete.
Energy credits, which is very sad. Yeah, go ahead and build the rest of those stations. And then you can build all these stations and whatever. Gas giant ship is probably a big cruiser thing. Where is that? Over here. Requires a construction ship, right? Nope. Okay. Then you can do that. We'll see what comes of it. Oh, and a tropical wall too. Nice. Okay. We're gonna keep spending our influence just claiming these sort of empty areas. And then, where did our other ship go? There you are. Can you come here and do this thing first? Thank you. Yeah, right away, not eventually. We're gonna spend all our influence grabbing all these empty systems before we start spending our influence on making war. Our colony ship was completed and now it's on its way. I would like to make a migration treaty with you cool people, but that's not happening. Make a migration treaty with you guys? No.
Special project complete.
Close though. I did not salvage the derelict vessel, but that's okay, I got some experience. Assuming my guy wasn't at max level, then that was still worth something. Hopefully, from our home planet, someone excellent is starting to migrate. We will, however, swap this person over to a energy doodle so that that pop will leave, and we're going to keep our science coming in. They're going to move to Biner's legacy, and then from there to, well, from there they're going to be a productive member of society. We do eventually need food. I know, science research, hold on. So I'll put a hydroponics farm over there. Oh, that's terrible news.
Complete.
We're gonna totally get invaded by zombies or something. Yeah, we will gather alien specimens in order to learn more about the world, and we will pick up the habitability bonus. And we will look at, you guys are going the right way? Great. Where those aliens are. And we will also happily investigate all these aliens real quick. And we'll track everything here. So, what do we have? 2 that are unavailable because of those guys are rude. 1 guy over there. You could grab that. I'm assuming that's the, yeah, the Vile Orinthi, and then the rest of them. Oh, there's one over here. Hey buddy, I got a job for you. And one way over here, which we can't access either. Okay, so that project is going to be finished in like 1,000,000 billion years. Not really soon. If that event comes up late, and I don't exactly know why it comes up late or early, you often end up with the goals scattered like super far away, because it just takes any system that you know about, and if you happen to know about a bunch of systems in a bunch of different places, then it's happy to take those systems.
Special project complete.
Finding and fighting space amoebas is probably going to be difficult for us to do, so let's just remotely study these guys. And we will do the same thing, we will remotely study these wacky crystalline structures.
Spaceport under attack.
Oh dear. On the asteroids around 6467937, a tree is drifting through the emptiness of space. An unprecedented and highly unlikely event. The tree is surrounded in a protective bubble reminiscent of an energy shield. Suddenly we detect some hostile space dwellers on approach. This coincided with some sap leaking through the tree's shield, and while we collected samples, could it have agitated the creatures? Whoa, life tree protectors. I have heard rumors of this event, but I have never actually experienced it myself. Whoa. Fancy. our ships are not good enough to do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade the ships we do have. Or should we just let them die? How much would it cost to upgrade them? 209. Or 200. We have a bunch of money. Let's do it. And then we will also reinforce.
Invading hostiles. Special project complete.
Good, we can deal 10% more damage to void clouds.
Ships upgraded.
Ships upgraded. We're still waiting to build the ships.
Special project complete.
Crystal sonar is kind of useless. We're going to upgrade the Trappist station to eventually turn it into one of these cash piles as well.
Special project complete.
Space amoebas, yeah, plus 5% energy credits. That's a good bonus. And where was that?
Construction complete.
Wasn't there a tropical world over here somewhere? I must have been just in the middle of exploring it and interrupted my own guy. Oh well. Let's take Hyperlane. No, let's take gravity sensors. That helps us keep an eye on what's around us.
Construction complete.
You've built a research station, or you will build a research station, and then you'll grab this place. And once you're done, you'll build things there. Excellent. Pioneer's Legacy has an an unused building. Okay, yeah, sure, because this guy hasn't moved there yet. 6 months to go. And Fredonia is, well,
Special project complete.
still being worked on. Hooray, society research. You may return to your normal exploration. I wonder if it's possible for us to do this research project without angering the trees. Why don't you do that and come back here and we'll find out. Oh, the horizon signal. An alert communications officer has identified what appears to be a faint signal, almost lost, and the gamma ray flashes from the black hole here.
Log updated.
From Blorg's Bane. Yeah, do that first. And then go do that, and then do that other thing. Cool.
Special project complete.
Okay, our pop moved. He's there. Our food is up. Pop growth is up. That's good news. And you're growing. Okay. Gravity is desire. Science officer in Stellaris reports that the signal was unexpected, easy desire. Spoilers ahead. Time is sight. Gravity is desire. Do we want to do worm and waiting?
Log updated.
We'll do worm and waiting. The worm, or perhaps the worm. Oh dear. Bloop. And we're down one scientist. That was that. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I bet building a bunch of expensive boats was a poor choice. Okay.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Construction complete.
Anyone want to sign a migration proposal with me? Nope. Oh. Right, okay. Alright, here. We need to increase our naval capacity to decrease our upkeep.
Construction complete.
So, we're going to start with that. And you guys can do this stuff. You, colony ship, keep going. You need to build trading hubs, and when they're done, then we'll bring a trading company. Okay.
Special project complete.
Excellent. You may keep exploring.
Construction complete.
Alright, go ahead and take Let's do that place first.
Technology discovered.
Building build speed. This we need star holds so we can build more money in space. Minus 40 money is too many minuses. Do we know a trader? Nope. Oh boy. I overcommitted on that whole. Oh, and of course, Blorg's Bane is where the lost spaceship was, so I didn't do this, and this isn't going to happen. So we're just going to go and do this battle, which is going to probably cost us some money, but hopefully it'll cost us some Corvettes, and that doesn't really matter. Come over this way. I like the look of these two places a bit better. Mining stations, and then, actually, you know what? Can you just do this one?
Survey complete.
So that our money went significantly better because one of our anchorages finished. The black hole in Blorg's Bane is active again. Once again, a looping signal, and they want Kesriel Yulili. Who is that? Who is that? One of my governors. Yeah, take her. Go for it. We're militarists. Well, I've never done this. We're going to rig the drive to detonate. I always thought, you know, surely it's going to be a good thing not to piss off the wacky space monster. But I've never tried it. We'll see what happens. Oh dear. This time, Kesriel Yulili is the only crew member aboard. Ship is fully automated. We've sent a professional. Alright, I'll read the whole thing. And its systems are programmed to detonate the drive once conditions match those immediately prior to the last ship's disappearance. As it approaches the exit point, the telemetry stream fills up with fascinating data. Once again, space flexes, gravity uncoils. Kesriel Yulili reads off the headline data, echoing telemetry. They are commendably calm. We've sent a professional. It takes a little while for anyone to realize that something is peculiar about the timing. Kesriel Yulili is no longer echoing the data, they're predicting it. The telemetry disagrees, but only for a few seconds until it catches up. Our monitoring team is just reporting that the prediction interval is increasing when there is a sudden energy spike. The drive has detonated, a brief flare of stellar fury quickly lost in the darkness of Blorg's Bane. Whatever we encountered there, it may regret its interference. We'll never know. The horizon signal does not come again, but our team may find something interesting in the ashes of the ship.
Log updated.
Okie dokie dealio. Which is what? Here. And what do we need? A science ship. Okay. Could you guys be any further away? So since we're tricky peoples, what we can do is we can just build a science ship and then move our scientist.
Establishing colony.
Yay! Freedonia!
Construction complete.
Excellent.
Complete.
Our money is still significantly negative, but it's not killing us completely. You guys can build off-road trading company for another +4 money. Oh buddy. What you got? We need cash. Desperately. I'm not running like any wacky edicts or something, am I? I should be running capacity overload though, since I'm about to drive my... Oh, okay. You guys gotta do the fight, and then we'll see what happens. I'm assuming that a lot of our military is causing this upkeep problem. What do we choose anyway? Harmony, didn't we? No, supremacy. That's right, because we're cool dudes. Oh dear. Let's take basic combat rolls. Now, do you think we could just go ahead and throw down some power plants here and fill them up with people?
Engaging enemy fleet.
Like ASAP.
Construction complete.
You appear to have not lost any dudes. Which is, you know, good and bad. Okay, you come here. We're going to give you a scientist.
Survey complete.
So this is terrible news. We really would like to have more money. But it's still borderline, right? Like if we build this and this, that puts us at +5. And if this finishes, another +2. And you've got 100 days before that. Okay. Archaeologists found a forgotten temple in the remote highlands of Oros, buried for centuries, but recently exposed by an earthquake. Pre-industrial. Mobius loop serpent consuming its own tail. Woo! It merits study. We love science. Yeah, dude, investigate that loop temple.
Construction complete.
Okay, so you are requested to build that.
Construction complete.
And you can go this way to get more money for us. Oh, what's this? Space Amoeba Hunters. And that's that tropical world we were considering visiting. Okay, this guy is happily waiting here. We're going to give him a scientist. For example, the Beacon of Hope. Yep. And then you can research the projects. And then you can research this project. And then you can research this project.
Construction.
And Beacon of Hope is just going to have to hang out and feel sad. And we're still running negative monies. Let's toss the Beacon of Hope. That might put us at +1. Nope, -0.4. What do you got?
Construction complete.
Ha, +0. Excellent. Okay. And what about this place? Look at that. We could do this, and we could do
Construction
this. Now we're sitting pretty. After rigorous research, we now understand why the tree's sap summoned those creatures. The tree is able to produce a highly nutritious substance which has a machine-like ability to repair organic tissue. This is a tree of life. If we harvested it, we could use it to expand the lifespan of our people. There's one problem. Tree's healing power is limited amount. Leader lifespan +15 years. Biological pop happiness +5%. Happiness for biological pops, right? Poop. And we'll just get rid of these robots eventually, because they're being less productive than our non-robots. Alright. Let's pick up the gene clinic since we're actually getting some places to settle now. Blue Temple, Time and Stone. Man, so much stuff going on. The Worm in Waiting. Oh, that sounds really suspicious. Great. Alright. So, plus happiness. Doctrine, Strange Loop. Society Research. There's something wrong. We'll open up the Loop Temple to the public. Is that only on Oros then? Yeah, okay. So these people are basically ecstatic. Can we just resettle these robots? How much does that cost? 100? Because we could just stick them over here and they could do mining on the other planet. We're gonna need more money first. A rendezvous. Okay, hold on guys, jeez. The Red Armada's name is being... The Red Armada's name is being hailed by the Syzygy of Federated Workers' Republic of Oros. This, despite the fact that it isn't sending any ID codes we recognize, and no ship of that name has ever been commissioned. The Syzygy's commanding officer claims to be Captain Yelena Aliaiti. How interesting. Yelena Aliaiti here. That's this person. Finally, I have waited so long. What's happening? Who are you? Let's just get all the loot and be out of the way. Zoop zoop. Surrender. No, I won't. There's this is G. I don't think they're gonna survive since our entire fleet is here. But that's okay. So go there. What was will be? The Red Armada has located a small, minimally powered artificial object. What was will be, what was will be, what will be was. And there's a project which requires a scientist. We're waiting, they don't have any money.
Detected.
Yeah, research that.
Construction complete.
We don't need an admiral right now. Yelena Aliaiti now has the foredoomed to rendezvous trait. Foredoomed to a rendezvous trait. Plus 25% sublight speed. How old are you? 71. Well, hopefully you'll survive long enough to make use of that. Did we lose a ship? Good enough for me. Ooh, an amoeba breeding program. Celia 4 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed there by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monoliths, flowing lines, deftly chart a history so fantastical, surely it must be fictional. Surely. Let us share them with all our people. That sounds good to me. And 6 pops are xenophilic. Yeah, that's fine. Can you do this first, and then this, and then this? Thank you. Now I'd like to move. I guess food. And this still has 2 years to go. Man, we really did not
Survey complete.
claim victory at that money thing. So you are a moneymaker, you're a moneymaker, and we're gonna build another moneymaker over here. Because we are not doing well on the money, and I'm gonna dump all of these Red Armada ships. All these corvettes. Because while yes, it's not great to have no military power. Yeah, see? It's not great to have no military power. What do we need? At least 90% of our naval capacity, or neighbors are no scaries? Is that what it is? No state that is hostile is militarily overwhelming. I'm assuming that that's probably this guy. Yes. Or this guy. Okay, so it's these guys. But they're still our neighbors, so there's not much we can do. The only thing we can do is go ahead and build ourselves some more boats, which we'll do. Let's not build ourselves quite that many. Just build ourselves 5 boats, because we don't have all that money in the world. It's going to cost us another money, but then we'll be done with expansion down here. System is not worth it. So we're going to send our ship up there. And these guys, when they're done, could potentially go ahead and engage some of these things so we can see what these planets are doing. But we need to make sure we have a excellent state for vulnerability is gone. We need to have a scientist nearby.
Technology
So once the scientist is done with all this nonsense, we'll clear out this area. See if there's some stuff to conquer. Let's pick up the next level of lasers, and these guys can go ahead and get line boosty thing. Yeah. Darn.
special project complete.
Alright, what's our next move here? We have a habitable world here that's relatively small. We have a bigger, more habitable world here. We have this system with a fat stack of research. And as long as we're going to go this way, as long as no one claims through here, we're safe. We can remove these enemies in peace. So, we've established that the escape pod was the kind of commercially available knockoff common. Oh my gosh, I'm parsing that sentence so incorrectly. Let's try again. We've established that the escape pod was the kind of commercially available knockoff common in the previous phase of galactic civilization. No new technologies or other insights. The remains of the messenger, however, are another matter. It's unmistakably an ancestor or a variant of the Erosian species. The human, I'm pretty sure my people are humans. It says it right there, human. Perhaps we have cousins out there, or perhaps we were subject to genetic manipulation by a precursor race. Irina Lancerini is requesting permission to conduct more extensive research. So the messenger was, I think, the loot Syzygy thing that we destroyed. I can't quite remember. I didn't read all of the little things. Yeah, dude.
Log updated.
Science, right? We'll study the messenger connection, and fragments of the horizon signal will happen, and we're going to elect some new person, but I don't really care who it is. So, Imperials, huh?
Special project complete.
These guys are willing to pay me 300 monies for communications. I accept. The Venturous Void and man. We'll contact these guys. They are, I don't know where they are yet.
Special project complete.
There they are. Nope. Wait, where are they? They're marauders. You can pay them and they'll go and attack your enemies for you. Well, wherever they are. It might be right in here. I've reconstructed the messenger species. It's feebler than ours, but has significantly improved cognitive abilities. There is some confusion about whether we were the source species and the messenger modified, or the messenger was our ancestor. It's a little embarrassing that we might be descended from such an effete species. But Irene Lanciarini is firmly of that opinion. Indeed, they consider the loss of cognitive abilities a, quote, a tragedy, end quote. Such a tragedy that they have undergone a retroviral treatment to alter their own physiology to that of the messengers. They insist that that will better equip them to continue the project. Oh yeah, what does the loop doctrine actually do? Let's double check that real quick. Right, you get this really fancy honking boat ship building. Do we want to execute this person? I mean, we did. Whoa! Hold on a second. We can maybe, can we look at what this other person has? Or does? Traits? You know what, let's just go on with it. It's fine.
Log updated.
Did we finish the last tech? No, I just clicked off of it. And we got a new ruler. Oh, and they would like to at least fulfill 75% of our naval capacity. Okay, why don't we build like a few more ships? Maybe not 7 of them. Well, I'll put it as 20, 22, 24. That sounds like more than 3/4 of 30. Alright, I've been Flailbot, and this has been Operation Space Liberty. It's been Operation Very Peacefully Expand to not really piss you off. But as soon as we finish building all this wacky nonsense up here, we're gonna start liberating the heck out of this empire and this empire. And we're gonna do it, you know, angrily, I guess. Or with lots of verve. We'll figure it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.